finally, the families of the parents' circle have attracted media attention by standing up and telling their stories. But if the media came to you for your story, would you feel prepared to have real impact? In the interest of shedding light as well as heat on this program, and in the hope that more and more non-professionals will find themselves in front of the cameras, today we're kicking off a series of media trainings with a professional. A few weeks back, I sat down with media strategist Joel Silberman. We hear from people who say they'd be terrified in a television studio. I asked Joel, what's your number one most important tip?
Simplicity and stillness. You know, it's so funny because when you look at movie actors, they don't do very much. And if you go on the set with them, and they're people that are on camera, nothing moves except what's on the lens. So if you know that you're going to be shot from here to here, and that's it, anything below that is not useful. It just moves your shoulders in the shot, and all of a sudden you're moving around. Next is, who are you talking to? Are you talking to the person that's interviewing you? Are you on camera and someone's actually interviewing in the studio, so you have to look right at the camera? Where is your focus?
What examples do you have up your sleeve of people that you think do this stuff really well and people who are less good?
Well, the first example of somebody who does it really well, who trained really well at it, is Bill Clinton. He's the best, and I want us all to look at the Bill Clinton and Chris Wallace interview. I think that's one that we can easily look at.
Do you think you did enough, sir?
No, because I didn't get him.
Right.
But at least I tried. That's the difference in me and some, including all the right-wingers that are attacking me now. They ridicule me for trying. They had 8 months to try. They did not try. I tried. So I tried and failed. When I failed, I left a comprehensive anti-terror strategy and the best guy in the country, Dick Clark, who got demoted. So you did Fox's bidding on this show. You did your nice little conservative hit job on me. What I want to know is...
I'm asking a question. You don't think that's a legitimate question?
No, it was a perfectly legitimate question, but I want to know how many people in the Bush administration you asked this question of. I want to know how many people in the Bush administration you asked, why didn't you do anything about the coal? I want to know how many people you asked, why did you fire Dick Clark? I want to know how many people you asked about this.
Did you ever watch Fox News Sunday, sir?
I don't believe you asked them that.
We asked plenty of questions.
You didn't ask that, did you? Tell
about
the truth,
the USS Cole?
Tell the truth, Chris.
With Iraq and Afghanistan, there's plenty of stuff to ask.
There was a moment where Clinton was steaming, and yet he had this game face. Now, what's the game face? You ask me something that makes me mad, and I find a way for it to make me laugh. That immediately makes the person that's attacking you disarmed, because they're going, why are they laughing or just smiling? And you're going, I'm going to enjoy taking you apart.
Is this about being just like everybody else on television? Or is it about revealing yourself? Because you get into those studios, the pressure is on to be exactly like everyone else, but really you want to come away having been true to yourself.
Well, I think that, first of all, authenticity is the most important element of all of media stardom. I mean, you started by talking about Sarah Palin. No substance, but boy, she's authentically what she is. And you know that her underpinning, what is her underpinning? What's making that thing work? For me, I just see it as just someone who's just saying, I'm hot. I'm hot. Look at me, I'm hot. And everything about her says that. And that's why males really love her, because she's not afraid to say, I'm hot, and shake her head just a little bit.
Now, she got the advantage of training that comes with being a beauty queen.
And she uses it.
What
And she uses it.
What did she learn?
So what is the beauty queen thing? First of all, that spine of steel. I'm sitting and talking to you. Well, how am I sitting in this chair? My sit bones, I'm really aware of where my sit bones are, where they fit, okay? And they're right underneath my chest, my heart, my throat. My head is not in front of my heart telling you that I don't have a heart, or I'm not here, you know. I'm always here, so my heart's showing up. Sarah Palin knew heart and chest, very important for a beauty queen. You know, it really is. Get 'em up, girls. So she's very good at that. Right.
I've always objected to women being expected to smile constantly on television. But my very good friend June Jordan said to me, smile. What, are you dreaming? You got to make people like you.
Well, you're going to be with people in an intimate setting. Think about it. We're talking one-on-one in the studio. If I came in here and I sat with you, and I was just dour-faced, and you're here, this charming, great, bright person, and I'm dour. That says to you as an interviewer that I'm in a certain place. You've got to find, as a personality, your game face that says, I'm accessible. I'm comfortable in my skin.
But women are constantly expected to smile and be happy and giggle. Men are not.
Well, the inequality of what women are asked to do, I mean, we can begin by having their feet hobbled by being asked to wear heels that are there so they cannot escape and they can't lead. Who invented those? Women didn't, I promise. Who told women they should wear what they wear? Women have been objectified for a very, very long time, and the inequality of it is absolutely true. Now, we can't cure it. What I say is that women can be substantive, and that smile cannot be beauty queen smile. That smile can just be, I'm friendly.
Can you fit important substance into a soundbite?
Absolutely. 27 words, 9 seconds, no more than 3 thoughts. You asked me, what do I think makes up a good media presence? And I've talked about stillness, smiling, simplicity. I understand that. And then that gives you room to ask the next question. If you get 9 seconds, they probably won't edit you. If you talk for 30, there's a good chance they're going to cut whatever you liked the best and leave it on the floor.
So we've got a minute left, and we'll do more of these. And I'm hoping people will gather them together and think. If you're being asked, for example, in this season to discuss your position on the healthcare debate, and you're somebody who's never had the benefit of media training and you know you're going to be up against a panel of folks who've had, what is your number one piece of advice for those people?
Tell a personal story. Don't try and compete on facts. Don't try and compete on the message points that everybody's worked hard. If you have a personal story to tell, tell that. Because people understand this issue very personally. I earlier this year had rotator cuff surgery. That makes me an athlete, I want you to know. I'm not an athlete, but I understand now how to pitch because I understand my rotator cuff. All of a sudden, healthcare became a very personal subject to me. When my physical therapy could not get covered by my insurance company, and that was what going to be able to give me the ability to raise my arm above my shoulder. My surgeon could only repair the muscle. He could not do the therapy it would take, and a professional had to show me how to do those exercises specifically. My physical therapy is how I understand the healthcare issue, for me personally.
We're going to start there. We're going to continue in this series over the next few weeks and months. Joel Silberman, thanks for coming in and giving us a start.
Thank you very much. What a pleasure.
From the New Organizing Institute, we have more information at GRITtv.org.